What's good? What's good, YouTube? What is good, man? What is good? What do we got on the globe today? Let's just keep it at Africa here. Where's Nigeria? Nigeria right here. And you can see that on the little screen there. Or, I mean, it might be like any size screen for you guys. It's a very little screen to me, like, because it's on my camera. I'll just keep it at Nigeria right here. A little bit at the top there at that globe. But yeah, so you see the title of the video, which I'll probably give it a proper title so you'll know what the content is when I make the title. But I have, the content in my head right now, so I kind of know the title will describe the recent events of the past couple days. And I knew this would happen. I was talking to my buddy too, like one of my buddies from college, and I'm like, he's like not surprised. I'm like, yeah, I'm not either. But it was a good run. It was about a month. Good run. Technically, I made about 5 times. I think I need to check my last paycheck once they send that. But I think I made about 5 times what I made last year. So obviously, I mean, thus far, I'm planning on getting another job. Like, at least I'm looking right now. I applied to a couple last night, and I'm gonna try to apply to at least 5 a day. That's what I told my friend who I'm like trying to move out with. I'm trying to apply to at least 5 a day, which is definitely doable. Probably should be applying to more, but I mean, if there are really that many jobs out there, which it seems like there kind of are, like, I mean, we're already doomed, man. But like, I go over that in other videos, but like, if there's 5 jobs a day, because there's easily 5 jobs a day that I could apply to just from what I was looking at yesterday on Indeed alone in my own town too. So it's not, and then also Sacramento too. But Sacramento is not the biggest city. It's not. Especially as I'm getting older and I've been to bigger cities. Sacramento's not the biggest city. It doesn't even have, I think it doesn't even have 1 million people living in there. I don't even think it's close to that, actually. I'm just saying that number to be generous, but like, it doesn't have, I don't think, because the last time I looked at this number was like last year, like kind of way far back last year. And I kind of forgot it, but I don't think it's up to 1 million people. That's Sacramento, capital city of California, y'all. There's Sacramento. It's really not a big city, and I've been to a lot of the hangout spots, at least the big ones. I don't know about, the kind of smaller ones. Like if if you were born and raised in Sac, you probably know those. And I was, I lived in Roseville, so I don't know like all the really small spots and shit, if there are any. Like the really, you have to live in Sac to like know those spots. I don't know those ones, but I know the pretty, like the good clubs and other hangout spots and things like that. I've been to them. There's not that many, because it's not that big of a city. It's not, I have, some buddies from the Bay Area and San Francisco. I mean, even San Francisco, I've been in a lot of those spots, honestly, by this point. But, not all of them, but a good portion, not nearly all of them, because San Francisco's a pretty interesting place. Unfortunately, you guys probably, maybe if you watch the videos on YouTube right now, there's a lot of like different things going on there that aren't great, but there's parts of it that are good. And then, I've been to Los Angeles, but I haven't been just hanging out with buddies in Los Angeles, so I don't really know, like, I can't really contextualize that city, but yeah, man, rambling there, but Sacramento, it's even smaller than San Diego, too. I've been to San Diego. Like, it's not that big of a place. So, what was I? Okay, I was talking about jobs, though. Basically, jobs. Like, so I've applied to, like, one of them was in Sacramento, one of them was in Roseville, and then I've seen on, I mean, I just went on Indeed. I saw openings in Roseville, openings in Rockland, which is the nearby city, and then openings in Sac. So I'm like doing that. Yeah, man, like, I'm not surprised though. It is what it is. Hopefully, I can get another one within, like, by the end of February. I'm hoping it's not too long. Because, like, my buddy still wants to move out and all that stuff. Yeah, but not surprised though. Incentives, man, incentives. Just to, like, put a mgtow spin on it finally, 5, 6 minutes into the video or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Incentives. Yeah, I gotta move out, so there's one. So I'm trying to find that's, like, definitely something, and it's not even particularly necessary, but it's, like, something I probably should do. I'm mid 20s now. I'm 25, so I probably. But the thing is, technically, prior to COVID, I was already out of my house for since I was like 17, and in college, and then in an apartment nearby the college that I was going to. That was like 17 to age 24, basically. Um, you know, and and I pretty much did that. Granted, it was college, so it wasn't like and I mean, I was even kind of working for half that time before I went to farm school, and then I couldn't work in farm school. Theoretically, I probably should have worked in a pharmacy though while I was there, but I just it was like all that studying and shit. It was really hard to. I tried to apply to a couple of jobs, and then I had to do volunteer hours on top of that. So, like, I could have had a job, and that would have actually made me probably enjoy the experience more in a sense, as long as I didn't get fired, though, right? Because, like, that's always, like, I'm not surprised I got fired. I wouldn't be, that would have made it a whole hell of a lot harder, not gonna lie. There's probably a reason I didn't get a job was because, like, my grades weren't even that good. Like, I wasn't even really liking the drugs thing. And then on top of that, like, would I have held down the job? It probably would. Maybe they would have had more respect for me because I was in pharmacy school. Like, I don't know, or maybe not. Who knows? Like, I don't know, like, whatever any particular pharmacy would have thought. But, like, I mean, I was pretty good worker when I was in the pharmacies I was in. So, but then I got leeway with the hours I could come in and stuff. It wasn't like this job where, like, I couldn't come in late at all. Like, I think that's basically the reason I got fired slash quit. I don't want to go. Like, technically, on paper, I quit because the manager, he's like, I'm not gonna fire you, but, like, just, like, looking at his face, I was like, he's like, this is the last time. I'm like, yikes, man. Like, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can, keep your standard. So technically I quit, um, because I just couldn't be on time, every single day. Um, and then also, like, I don't think I wasn't fast enough for them. Like, from with the tasks I was doing, the tasks I was given, I didn't do them fast enough. So, yeah. Like, I think those are the main two reasons. Like, if I only had one of those reasons, I think I could have, like, let's say I was on time all the time, but then I was kind of slow at the tasks. I would have had more time, right? Because I had that 3 month grace period. Maybe they would have fired me still, but, like, it wouldn't have been this early. And then if I wasn't on time all the time, but I was, like, a really good just in the tasks, because I'd do the task, but it would just be too slow. Like, let's say I would do them as well as I would do them, like, all the cleaning and, like, the prepping and stuff like that of the food. I did that, but I did it faster. But still the same quality if I could manage that. But then I was late. Like, when I was late, then I would have also, like, I probably would have kept the job. But then just both the combo of both of those things, was not good, and then technically I still could have probably kept it, but then I would have been on eggshells, man. And yeah, that's like not comfortable, but it's not supposed to be comfortable, whatever. But yeah, I guess like I'll probably just be looking for a new one, maybe with more pay. We'll see what happens if I can get it. But 5 applications a day will go, and then maybe if I get good at that, we can go up to 7. Just the fact that there's that many jobs to apply to, man, like that already tells me, it is what it is out here. But yeah, so I guess I just wanted to give you guys that before I talk about other things. Like I was kind of like I'm gonna kind of go on my international interest here because there's a lot of good things going on. Like the last one I talked about the Russia-Ukrainian border crisis, and I got there's a lot of kind of new, I guess, faces, or at least unsubscribed faces. I don't know if they're new. Plus, we're bleeding subscribers, man. So there's that. But like, just in terms of the data I'm getting on the analytics, there's a lot of like unsubscribed people like that end up kind of watching, and I've not even been posting frequently, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I kind of want to go on a little. Maybe it's like the topics I'm covering. But yeah, like they bring in less views in the mgtow topics, but like I kind of went into that last video, so I'm not going to go into that fully again. Like I don't really mind that. A solid 20 views a video is not bad, and a couple hours of watch time, that's what we're averaging now. And if I posted like every other day or something, like I wouldn't really, like I'm not mad at those numbers. So subscribers are not really counted right now because my channel's not in the position to do that. Like when I was getting double-digit subs a month like last year, then I was kind of counting subs, but right now, hell no. I'm not even doing that. It's all good. But yeah, just the numbers I'm looking at right now, it's not bad. So why was I saying all that? One, because I kind of wanted to. And then two, there was like a purpose within the video of why I said that. Like, yeah, I don't remember. It's all good. But hopefully, like, it's just kind of interesting talking about the analytics. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I was gonna international topics basically. So I'm gonna go over different, like there's China and Taiwan. There's like the Russia-Ukrainian border. There's like some interesting international stuff, man. And then obviously there's the inflation. Like, gonna talk about that a little bit more. 7% official number of 2021. And just that's in the US. Like there's a lot of inflation stories going on around the world too. Hopefully we can get into that. But maybe I'll get into that while I'm like trying to find another job. We'll see, because I'll be watching more news probably. And I was even in the old folks home, but then it's like I couldn't post all the time because they oftentimes, like, the elderly residents, they'd just be watching some news. And then there's the sports, which I'll probably get to another video. Sports, that was very interesting. We'll see Rams, Niners, and Bengals, Chiefs. The thing is, anyone could win, which is interesting, and I still can't believe Rodgers is out. Brady, he could win every year, so, he could win every year. He's always, anytime I'm pretty sure until he retires, maybe he'll retire this year. I don't know, man, but Brady, he's like the GOAT, man. Even though I hated him at first. But yeah, because I liked the Chargers, and then they would always beat the Chargers. That's how I started hating him. And then, like, later on, like, the whole Spygate shit. But then when he won with the Buccaneers, I was like, dang. It's like same with LeBron. When he won with the Cavs, I was like, all right, how much can you hate the dude? He, like, went to another spot and won, so he must be that good, even if you hate him. And then, like, you kind of just stop hating him after a while. At least that's what happened to me. But sports, man, if Mahomes wins another, we could be witnessing, the new guy, like the quarterback. Should they change the overtime rule is an interesting question. But yeah, all right. That's it for this one. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Some of y'all still, like, I still have around 30%, 25 to 30% of viewers, which is like a fourth watch until the end, which is crazy. So a fourth of 20. So that's like five people watch until the end. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad. So thank you guys for that. I don't know who you guys are, but thank you guys for that. Thank you guys on the Discord, getting some good chats in there. I might be in there a little bit more because I have no job right now. I was like not in there much at all because I was working and I could only get on at like basically nights pretty much in my days off. But now we'll see what happens. But yeah, basically it. All right, deuces, y'all. Peace out. Enlarge in them bank accounts, man. Enlarge in them bank accounts with what you can. Technically, I'm 5x higher, so if you can beat 5x, like, you know, you're doing better than me. I know some of you guys are, so it's all good. And then if like we can do 5x next year, let's see what happens. But all right, we're done. All right, peace out.